I recently did a video expressing my disappointment with the Rev'It Fly 3 gloves. Well, I returned those gloves and I got Rev'It Sand 4 gloves. Rev'It Sand 4, and we're going to do a little bit of a check now to see if these gloves fit the bill. They come in a bag. Included in the bag, silica gel, a little booklet, the gloves. Now these gloves, I may have mentioned in the previous video, my hand is 8.5 inches around. And according to the Rev'It scale, it calls for a medium glove. But my Sand 3s, and I think I might have called them Sand 2s in the last video, but these are Sand 3s actually. But the problem with these gloves from the start, being mediums, is that they were always tight, especially after riding with them for a while, and your hands get a little sweaty and it's hard to put on and really tight. As a matter of fact, one of the repairs was to repair this pull tab, the pull strap here, and busted right at the thing because you had to be pulling really hard. So this time around I got the large in the Sand 4, and let's see how these work. I'm not going to take it completely apart because just in case I got to return it again, so I'm going to just separate it like this, right, and put on. The problem with the Fly 3 gloves was that the thumb, my right thumb, which is the same size as my left thumb, was getting squeezed too much just putting it on. These are new gloves, so they're a bit snug all around, but I don't mind that. Around here is a little bit snug even though this is a large, and my hand, like I said, is 8.5, but it's gonna wear in, I think. But the big thing is that this right thumb is not being squeezed like with the Fly 3 gloves. Look at this. I've got short fingers. So I've got a little extra in each one of the fingers. But funnily enough, I had a little extra with the medium gloves as well. And pretty much the same extent of extra material. But fit-wise, this fits fairly good in my right hand. And let's try and see what it does with the phone, because that was a problem last time around. The phone is off. Let's tap it and see if it responds. Okay, swipe up. Still not perfect. You just got to get the right spot. But at least it's responding a bit better. Okay, here we go. A bit better than the Fly 3 gloves. Let's see if we can open that group, you see? So you just got to know where to tap. It's not perfect. Okay, here we go. And what about the thumb? Thumb works even better than the index finger. Right? So that means the pinch is going to work. So yeah, this one right away on the right hand works better than the Fly 3 that I returned. The index finger is still not perfect, but at least it's doing something. Let's check out the left hand. See, it's still a bit snug there to pull off, but I'm thinking that with use it'll stretch a little bit more and it'll be easier. Left hand. Now left hand is not my dominant hand. My dominant hand is my right hand. So left hand, it should fit a little bit better. Having said that, no, it doesn't fit any different. So here's the left hand. Again, new glove tightness. so that's fine. I've got the extra length on my fingers because I got kind of short, stubby-ish fingers, and the thumb has a little bit extra as well. And this one I think I might be able to demonstrate like this. Let's see the touch screen. Swipe up to unlock. Face ID. Think you can see that, right? And the thumb. Let's try the thumb. Even the left thumb is working. So both hands operate my smartphone, and these gloves I think will wear in pretty good and become more comfortable over time. But lesson to be learned, Rev'It sizes for their gloves are a little bit snug and a little bit small. So whatever the chart says, I would recommend that you size the gloves up a bit. The Sand 3s have the protection, similar protection to the Sand 4 in that they're kind of rubber, but this one has an open type structure on the rubber, whereas this has you know, these little bumps here. And with the Sand 4s, it continues down the fingers here onto some more protection here, whereas with the Sand 3s, there's a little bit of a gap, so that could probably have some impact on the flexure of the fingers. But there's protection in the upper part of the fingers here, just like before. And the tips, they're leather on the tips, and as you can see, there's some perforation. There's no perforation on the Sand 3s. Notice how it discolored. This used to be black, and it kind of got to a kind of a gray now with wear. Again, you've got some textile here. You've got some textile here. This is going to get fuzzy after a little while. As you can see here, this has got the fuzzies, but fuzzy more on the right than the left. I don't know why, but the palms are pretty much the same. These are the Sand 3s, and excellent feel on the palms. I think it's goat skin on the palms, and yeah, and it never came apart at all. The underside of the glove never had any issues at all with the Sand 3s. The Sand 4 looks pretty much similar. It does have the same kind of a feel to it, so I think again it's the goat skin. Thumb protection is the same on both, and again you've got some nice protection on the outer part of the heel of the palm on both gloves. So they're very, very similar, but there are slight subtle differences with the gloves, and I expect to get good service out of these like I did with this. This is the first time I'm putting on the Rev'It Sand 4 gloves and going for a ride. Let's see how they feel actually on the bike. One of the needs that I have for these gloves is that it should be able to turn on my GoPro while it's mounted on my helmet. And to do this, I need to kind of use the index finger to press the button that's on top of the GoPro. And this one does that, so that's another plus. This has only been a couple of miles, a few miles down the road from my house. Obviously I haven't had a chance to really give the gloves a thorough workout, but yeah, the length, the extra length is not too bad. Like I said, I can turn my GoPro on and off. Right now I'm still feeling a little bit of tightness across the width here, but that's because of new gloves. The left glove is a bit more comfortable because probably my left hand is a little smaller, but no, this is fine. Feels good on the bike and looks good. Would be a good all-round glove for me. So I give this 2 thumbs up.